Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to July. 4th of July is over. We're getting back into the swing of things. So for today's Everyday with Forcier, I want to go over two ways of eating that have a lot of misunderstandings. So the first one is intuitive eating, and the second one is intermittent fasting. Okay, so you guys have heard me talk a lot about how important your diet is in any kind of weight loss and muscle growth process. It's more important than working out itself, okay? But it's super important, and you've also heard me say this, to know what your body specifically needs, right? Not all diet plans are gonna be made for you. Not all styles of eating are gonna be made for you. That's why it's important that when you're first getting started, you hire yourself a professional coach who can help put together a plan that's specific for you. That'll help you get to your goals a lot faster than if you're just doing something that everybody else is doing. Things to know, first of all, before we even get into figuring out which style is good for you, you need to figure out what your body needs and what it's telling you it needs, right? So the first question I always ask my clients is, what time of the day do you start getting hungry? Are you the type of person that wakes up and automatically needs to eat something, or are you the type of person that waits until later in the afternoon to eat? That will tell you a lot about how your body operates. And then the next thing is, what is your daily schedule like? A lot of people are on the road. A lot of people don't have access to any kind of, microwave or sitting down to eat during specific times of the day, right? So if you are on the go a lot and you don't have a lot of time to eat, then an intermittent fasting schedule might be more for you. If you sit at a desk all day and you're able to kind of munch as you go, maybe intuitive eating is that. So it's all about knowing yourself first and foremost before you make any kind of plan. Just because a certain way of eating works for someone you know doesn't mean it's going to work for you because of your time schedule and what your body just needs by itself. So let's get into it. Intuitive eating is going to be eating whenever you're hungry, okay? So you're not working on any kind of time clock or restrictions, all right? You just eat when you're hungry and you stop eating when you're full. Intermittent fasting works on a time schedule. So it's 8 hours a day you're eating and 16 hours a day you're fasting. And that's for a very specific reason. No matter what though, it's very important that you're eating a full day's worth of meals within whatever time frame you're doing. So if you're doing intermittent fasting, yes, you're only eating 8 hours out of the day, but you're eating a full day's worth of meals in that 8-hour period. So if you don't like to cram a lot of stuff in, intermittent fasting schedule might not be for you, okay? You might be more of a grazer, so intuitive eating, which means you're just kind of eating as you're going. Because that is a lot of food to eat all at once within an 8-hour period. It could be a little overwhelming. If you do have troubles with, if you're diabetic, if you have any kind of health problems, or you're trying to lose weight, I highly suggest doing intermittent fasting. Now let's talk about why that works for some people, not others. So when you eat food, depending on what type of food you're eating, your body is producing a certain amount of insulin. Insulin is what ends up being stored as fat, okay? So this is why intermittent fasting is so successful, is because you're only eating 8 hours out of the day, so your body's only producing insulin for that 8-hour period versus producing insulin throughout the whole day. I've had lots of clients who are very, very